So, I think I figured something out. The universe is anxiety, sometimes. Something that one of the spiritual teachers that I follow said recently is that the universe is filled with contradictions. What worked one day can hurt you the next. So I feel like looking back now after hearing that, I still believe in all of the spiritual teachings that I've heard, law of attraction, vibration. But I feel like at times it is what gives us anxiety. It is the anxiety that we feel. Sometimes it creates problems that aren't even there. You don't always have to peel back layers and dissect every problem in order to feel better and find a solution. You don't always even need to use the big terms. Just do what makes you happy. Be around who makes you happy. And screw the rest. I've actually started to listen to a lot more music recently. And I'm a lot happier, even in the winter, which is saying a lot because I can't stand the winter. And I just feel like life is a lot more simple than our minds make it. We complicate everything. We look deep into everything. We're looking for the double meaning or creating fights over what we think this person might have meant by such and such. How about taking things at face value? How about saying how you feel? You don't always have to meditate and chant and whatever else it is that you do in order to get in touch with yourself. It should be second nature. And I don't know where we went wrong in being so disconnected from ourselves to the point where we need these spiritual teachings to bring us back. Overcomplicating it in our head constantly makes us feel like we have a problem to solve. And another problem gets created after that problem is solved, and so on and so on and so on. It's like, for instance, one of the spiritual teachings is manifesting. You're not supposed to say, I want this, because you're going to constantly want. Okay, so if that's true, why should you constantly be looking so deep into what this problem may mean, or this feeling that you're having may mean and may be causing you? The more you look into that, sometimes, I'm saying, I'm not saying that it's not the right thing to do all the time. There are times when people have a problem that does go all the way back, and they do need sometimes spiritual teachings to let it go and create new habits and new ways of living. But other times, it's as simple as, okay, does this resonate with me? What's going wrong? How can I take action and change it? You know, when I first started really studying spirituality, because I've always been a spiritual person, but when I first started to actively study it, I was told, examine all of your thoughts. Literally, 6,500 thoughts a day, approximately. Examine them all. I was literally writing down something all day. And then you stay in your head. And it becomes obsessive. Why do you want to live like that? So instead, why don't you just do things that already are second nature to you, within reason and safe, that you know make you happy? Because going back to spiritual teachings, that will raise your vibration and it will attract more good things into your life that you do want. It's all the same thing. And it all has its place, and there's truth in all of it, but it's the way we go about it. And if you're somebody who it makes it easier for you to follow something by the letter and write everything out and really examine it, that's great. But if you're somebody who that seems too much, simplify it as much as you can by just looking to things that you already know make you happy. You already know bring you comfort and calm you down. As opposed to, oh, I'm feeling this way, I better meditate. Uh-oh, do I know if I'm doing this right? You know, you're constantly going to be second guessing yourself if it's not something that you know already brings you joy. And you know yourself better than anybody that you're going to go to for these tips, even me. You know, you already know yourself. I just hope to bring out something in you that makes you realize, oh, okay, I already like this. Why don't I try this? This makes me happy. No YouTuber, no life coach, no spiritual teacher can tell you what you already know about yourself. And I feel like sometimes they bring you so deep, it's like, okay, who the hell am I? So, and I'm not saying don't reach out for help. None of us would have jobs if you did that. But really try to keep it simple. And just do, even for 5 minutes a day. I know they say that about meditation all the time, but just do whatever you already know makes you happy. It doesn't have to be something even spiritual. If it makes you happy to talk to a certain friend, make sure you talk to them every day if you can, even for a few minutes, or send them a text. Anything that you know is going to make you happy, aka raise your vibration or whatever you want to call it, do that. And let me know how it goes for you. Try it for a week and come back to this video, leave me a comment, and let me know how it goes. Share this video on your pages or with somebody who you know could benefit from it. And as always, if you need to speak to me about anything one-on-one, I'll leave all of my information in the description, And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.